Hey guys, it's James, and I know it's been a very long time since we made a film, but a film? What the hell? A YouTube video. Look at me, we're making a film. No, we're making a YouTube video. We haven't done one for a long time. I apologize about that, but today we do have something a little bit special. We have the brand new 2021 Sportster S. This particular example is in this rather nice wine red, as I like to call it. That's not the official Harley-Davidson color, but I think wine red, Merlot, burgundy perhaps should have been what this was called, but there we go. So brand new motorcycle, brand new engine. This is the engine, the Revolution engine that they've been using on the Pan America for the last 6 months, I suppose, since it's been out. Spectacular engine, massive amounts of torque, huge amounts of horsepower, just an incredible engine, and it moves away from that V-twin that everybody loves about Harley-Davidson. So let's talk about the styling of the motorcycle. It looks pretty cool. It definitely has some odes to the Sportster going on. The tank, if you squint, it kind of looks like an old Sportster tank, I suppose. This back end doesn't look anything like a Sportster. It looks a lot more like an FXDR, if you remember those from a few years ago. It definitely has that end. The front, you have this LED up front, which is reminiscent of the Fat Bob, the current Fat Bob, which is the oblong LED, which looks great at night. Definitely takes away from that round, which I know a lot of the Harley faithful are going, oh, we need round headlights, it's a Harley-Davidson. You don't. I mean, you don't. You clearly, because this is oblong, you see, and it's on a Harley-Davidson. Big front tire. We'll see how that is. It's an interesting choice to go with such a fat front tire. Seating position. Let's talk about the seating position, because this is something which I perhaps differ with some of the other Harley-Davidson faithful. What I feel here is it's got forward controls, and I get why Harley-Davidson put forward controls on this motorcycle. The faithful love their forward controls. However, on a bike like this with this much performance that this has, I really feel that these should have just been back, yeah, right about here. That's where I would have put them. But when we ride, we'll see how it goes with the forward controls. But I feel if they'd been back a little bit, more of a cafe racer style, it would have been awesome. Let's get back to this engine though, okay? So this Revolution Max engine, 1250, it's phenomenal. It's a workhorse. It's got so much power. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, no, it doesn't have that traditional V-twin rumble, but that's what makes this bike so cool and so special. And I know I've talked to people and they say, oh, but it needs a V-twin to be a Harley-Davidson. Well, let me tell you something very quickly. Porsche doesn't use the same engine they used 25 years ago. They've evolved, they've adapted, they make better cars now. This is a spectacularly good motorcycle. When we go out for a ride on it, you're going to see just how good it is. The seating area, granted, doesn't look massively comfortable, but we'll see how it goes, and I'm sure the aftermarket will be quick to provide. You've got the dual tip exhaust here, which looks, I think it looks really cool. I'm sure, again, you know, there's going to be a ton of aftermarket stuff for it. It does have Brembos all the way around, so the braking on this is done right. This is truly a modern Harley-Davidson for the 21st century. Even the screen here, it's done away with the analog gauges. You now have a full LED display. Look at that. It's like the Harley-Davidson of the future, which is awesome. I hope we see this on more bikes. And this Revolution engine, I can't wait to see what they do with it, because it is that good. It's going to be amazing when they start putting this in other motorcycles other than this and the Pan America, because the Pan America is a monster. It's phenomenal. I'm really excited to get on this, have a ride, see how it goes. I'm expecting really great things, and I think everyone that's ridden these has said, yeah, they're awesome. So we've had a look around the bike. I've talked to you way too much, as always. Let's go out for a ride, see how this goes, yeah? All right, first time on the Sportster F. Pretty excited about this. We'll fire it up. The engine tone is quiet, and I know most Harley-Davidsons are loud. This is quiet. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on this dash. So we got modes. Right now it's in normal mode. We're going to put it to sports mode. There we go, because that is how this motorcycle should be ridden. So here we go, first time off on the Sportster S. Okay, so far, right off the bat, my suspicion about the forward controls being in the wrong place are absolutely correct. I feel like if they were back, I would have better control over the motorcycle and it'd be more comfortable. So let's give it some... Oh man! It goes! Now, the Pan America has huge amounts of power. I believe this one's been tuned differently, so this has more low-end torque, and you really feel it. Onto that, the seat. Oh, this is a hell of a lot of fun. So your turn signals are like on a metric motorcycle, they're on the left there, which is a bit weird. Oh man, it just goes. What a fantastic engine this is, brilliant. I love it. Oh, we missed the bridge. Comfort on the bridge, we always talk about comfort on the bridge. This seat is not comfortable. I would just throw that right out there now. It is not a comfortable seat, it's really hard, which I'm okay with because this is a performance machine and you kind of want to be on it. You're not traveling millions of miles on this. One thing I will say about the seat, when you twist the throttle, you scoot back. It needs a lip. Aftermarket, it needs a lift. Mustang LaPera, are you listening? It needs a bit of a lift on the back of this. Wow, this is fantastic. Oh, I love it. So, it doesn't feel like you're on a Harley-Davidson. It doesn't sound like a Harley-Davidson. It sounds more like a metric motorcycle, which I realise is kind of like an F word in the Harley community, but it's fantastic. It's really, really good. Yeah, the signals being there, that is going to take a while for someone that's been riding a Harley for a long time. All your signals are on the left. So engine braking is fantastic. I love this engine, I can't say enough about it. When I rode the Pan America, I thought they were on a winner, and now in this machine... Oh wow, it really, really goes. It's fantastic. I mean, it gets up to speed with the quickness. We'll switch it out of sport mode in a little bit and see how it is on that. But to be honest, if you get one of these, put it in sport mode and just call it a day. It's so much fun. Suspension is actually really good. You know, the seat is hard, but you're not feeling any of the bumps or the divots. It's really getting eaten up by the suspension. Really good. And the brakes were great. We'll come up to a stop in a minute. We'll apply some braking power and see how they are. I'm not really concerned, you know, with the Brembos. They are pretty great. Man, it moves. I am pretty impressed. I have to say, if this is the future of Harley-Davidson, the future is very, very bright. This is a motorcycle that anybody could get on. Even people that say, oh, I don't like Harley-Davidsons, they could get on this and be like, bloody hell, James, that is fantastic. Except for the forward controls. I'm sorry, I'm going to harp on that because they're not in the right place. They should be back. Brakes are good, by the way. It's got great balance as well. I mean, you've got that big fat front tyre, which I was a bit suspicious about at first, but actually works really well. Turning the corners, fantastic. And then you just rip it. It's so good. And you know, this engine could feel, it would sound rather better with a, you know, with some exhaust on there that kind of opens it up, gets it breathe a little bit, gives it a bit of a growl. It'd be fantastic. And one of the things as well with this Revolution engine, it revs a lot higher than normal. You know, most Harleys you're changing gears about 4,000 RPM, sometimes a little bit less. This redline's at 8,000, so you can run it all the way up to the red line, which I've not been doing because I'm not used to that. But I mean, we're just puttering along now, 4th gear, 55 miles per hour. It's easy. It's really easy. A little bit of a corner. God, it just goes down so nice. You can really get it down. And now I'm going to get back on my favourite subject. If the pegs were further back, you could get down even further. You could get more aggressive on this motorcycle. And it really wants to do that. It does. You feel like when you're on this, it really wants to, you know, rip it into the corners. And because of where you're seated on this, it limits it a little bit. Which is fine, because Harley-Davidson will make one with pegs in the back. They have to. They've got such a good platform here. They could make this such a good, you know, Street Fighter cafe racer motorcycle. That is intoxicating though. But of course there's a red light, because there's always a red light. So it's a pretty small motorcycle. Let's have a play with these little gauges here, see what there's everything about. See, if I was a professional, I would have done this before I started filming, so I'd know what I was talking about. But I have no idea. Alright, so we'll change the mode to like normal. It's got normal, rain, and sport. So we'll put it in normal for a bit. And I don't know what this is. We'll just go back to there. Alright, so we're in normal mode. And we'll see how that is. Because in sport mode it was brilliant. This is where I'd give you all the statistics and everything, but I don't really care about that. I'll throw them up somewhere in the video and oh man, it is fun. Even at slow speeds it goes. Now what I will say, if you buy one, don't bother with regular mode. Put it in sport mode. It's a completely different beast. Like right now, it's fun, but it's very, very tame. I mean, it's just, it putters along, it's polite. You don't want it to be polite. You want it to be a complete, you know. Yeah. We're gonna go back to sport mode. There we go. Because that's what you should do. Instantly, it's so good. Because instantly it just changes its character. It's fantastic. Let's get what's going on here? Well, that's a bad place to lose a wheel. But I'm in a tiny little Sportster S, so no problem. Alright, so now we've got the big sweepy corners. Let's see how it goes. God, it leans great. It really does. And it just moves, man. It's got speed. And you never feel out of control. It's a great thing about this platform. Here we go, the sharp left. You know, we take it. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? Let's just give it something. It's so fun. I mean, I ended up on the fender. I did end up on the back fender. That seat doesn't really hold you in place. But my god, this is fun. Love it. I would love it if the controls were back. I know, you're going to say in the comments, stop talking about the bloody controls, James, but I'm telling you, if the controls were back, I would have one of these. I absolutely would. Even though I'm way too big for it. I'll probably look ridiculous on it. But that's a blast. I love it when you try a new motorcycle and it's as good as advertised. And this Sportster S is as good as advertised. It's brilliant. I love it. Slow speed maneuvering is fantastic. And you know, that was my concern with that big fat tyre. Shouldn't have been concerned. It's brilliant. Alright, so we're back at the dealership now. We'll pop this away. Falcons Fury Harley-Davidson, you need a motorcycle? We will sell you one. Ah man, the balance on this is awesome. I love it. Look at that. Alright guys, Sportster S, epic. Well done Harley-Davidson.